Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, B.A., we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
As if rivalry games aren't hard enough, MP put a huge target on his back by saying they're going to up their game against their rivals. And you couldn't draw it up any better. Everybody's bought into the philosophy, and MP is leading these guys to victory after victory in these rivalry games. And he looks to keep it rolling here tonight.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Goodwin in at the 3, the small forward. Left side, Butler. Here's AI. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And it's Doncic missing. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Misses off the right iron.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here comes the break. Here's Butler. Finished off the break.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. AI's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Goodwin, guarded by Payton. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And they're running. Here's AI. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. AI's got 6 points.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Hayes with a screen on Payton. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Pass to AI. From deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Outside for Butler. And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. Now here's Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, here's AI. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Doncic. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
They double him with Moody. Reeves finds Milton. Outside Reeves. Finney Smith, a screen. Fires for three. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Moody passes to AI. Here's Podziemski. Outside Kuminga from the arc. Kept alive.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Now Reeves. No points yet. Vincent outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's AI. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
Difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Gabe Vincent out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hachimura in at the 4 slot. And the free throw, no good. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the Sharpshooters' rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Pacers was a big factor. He tallied 21 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. You'd love to see him build on this effort. He showed he can dominate. Next step is to do it with consistency, guys.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Doncic finds Milton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's AI. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Out to Hachimura. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Milton. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And when you look at his offense,
and that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top, they lead by 12. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, the free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared puppies. Release the big dogs.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Draymond Green. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's AI in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told. Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
And that one's good. AI.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Doncic outside. Pass to Goodwin. Outside Vanderbilt. Payton against Hayes. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
AI, the pass to Payton. Here's AI. There's the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Doncic. And finished off by Hayes.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Butler against Vanderbilt. Here's AI. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 12. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Ryan?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. AI.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Moody comes in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's AI. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their 6th. Warriors lead by 10. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Shake Milton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Milton passes to Doncic. Jacks up a three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
AI, the pass to Kuminga. Now Green. Hachimura covering. Pass to AI. The three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Milton, defended by Podziemski. And here's Doncic outside. Podziemski grabs the board. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And that one's good. AI.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
Pass to Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Whoa! Not known for showing off. Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. That's good from Doncic. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's AI. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. AI's got 13 in the second half.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. He was all alone on that one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
He shoots it. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And it's Hachimura missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to AI from 15 feet away. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Doncic. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 27.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
AI, the pass to Butler. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 12. Counted for Vincent.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. The Lakers with a rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Doncic.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Like, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9. Both shots good from the stripe. And for the Lakers, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And they had an advantage tonight. came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for AI.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. AI, no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's AI. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. AI's got 31 points. So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA presented